Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Billy Go's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl, Billy Go, and we got a message for you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Welcome to your Capricorn and Chosen One channel. All right, so let's tap in. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what does the Capricorns and Chosen Ones need to know? Y'all, I love this deck. It's so informative. Refresh and recharge. Take time out from the busy and stressful world around you. Take a moment to feel the sun on your face. Wiggle your toes in the grass and get back grounded. Okay? So, for some of you guys, yeah, we have Conqueror. So you guys have been overcoming a lot of different challenges here. Okay? And you could be feeling exhausted, tired, worn out, burnt out. And even what I just said is an understatement for a lot of you. Okay? And so that's why God's here like, yes, refresh, recharge. You guys do. You do need to. Right? Because you've been conquering, and you've been conquering a lot. A lot of assignments, a lot of missions. Right? A lot of you guys have been doing healing work, and that's not easy. So we have suck it up. Suck it up, buttercup. We all make mistakes, and we can't always have things our way. Now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? Okay. So some of you guys could be dealing with someone who wants you to suck up a situation. Okay, like just suck it up, get over it, and heal through it and make decisions that are best for you. There also could be a situation that you're going through where a level of acceptance is needed too. Okay. Yeah, some sort of comfort here. So make sure you're not beating yourself up for things that you're learning, right? We don't know it all. We are always the student and the teacher. Okay? We have to be teachable because there's infinite knowledge. So we will never know it all, right? But it's definitely giving here like somebody's beating themselves up because they made a mistake, but maybe this mistake it had a big outcome that wasn't the best, right? And no, don't sweep anything under the rug, okay? Allow yourself to feel and heal. I don't know, that just came to me as, maybe someone trying to get you to just shut up. And so we have get help, but it came out in reverse. Life can be overwhelming and sometimes even unimaginable. Now would be a great time to reach out for help before your problems destroy you. Now, since this came out in reverse, this is definitely giving. Since this came out in reverse, this is definitely giving that you have been getting help, or you've been looking into getting help, okay? Or God is acknowledging like, hey, I know you've been asking for help. Maybe you don't have the resources, or maybe whatever the case may be, or you can't seem to find an upright type of healer. God is letting you know like he got you, right? And whoever it was that maybe you have to recharge from, whether this is a job that you got to recharge from, or a person, like from your family, your friend, love group, here, it's like they could just not be getting help for themselves here, okay? And they just want, it's like they want you to just suck it up like it was a mistake. But it was like, okay, but you made this mistake like 7-8 times. After a while, it's no longer a mistake, it's a choice, right? And I'm gonna be quite honest, I don't even feel like cheating is a mistake. That's a straight up choice. You know, there's so many things that go into cheating. And there's different levels to it, I know, right? Like emotional cheating, sexual cheating, any form of physicality that you would only want done with your significant other, but somebody's doing it with someone else and you guys don't have a consensual open connection and it's not a poly, then you know, um well, baby, okay, so we have doubt here. Second guessing yourself only leads to more indecision. Trust yourself to do what's best for you. So you could be contemplating, should I leave this person? Should I leave these people? Should I find another job? And it's kind of like, yes. But also, I mean, but you, of course, you make your own decisions here. For some of you guys, you may just need to change departments, not jobs. Okay? You're going to have to, you know, as an example, right? And, you know, if you're dealing with a family member, you may be able to trust some family members, just not that one, right? So we have doubt here. You know, these people that you've been dealing with, the situation, the circumstances, it has triggered a lot of doubt, right? It has, especially when it comes to people, right? So it left you feeling like you don't know where you stood with them or them you. Flip the energies as you see fit. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box, okay? DonJuanSpiritualGuidance.com. Also, feel free to subscribe to our other YouTube channel, Don Juan Spiritual Guidance. That link is in the description box too. Those readings are timeless as well, okay? We have strength in reverse. Yikes. Because strength in reverse just fell right in between refresh, recharge, and suck it up. Perspective. So this sucked up a lot of your energy. Going through whatever this you have been going through with whoever this is, whatever this is here, okay? It took a lot out of you. Okay, and you don't have to blame yourself, honey, especially like, okay, you may not have made the best decision. Well, let's say you know, somebody else keeps just trying to fuck with you. Do not take accountability and responsibility for somebody else's actions. Okay, just because they may not be taking accountability for their actions, that don't mean you pick it up. Everybody takes accountability for their own parts that they have played in the situation. Okay. We have Conqueror that actually came out. So we have, it came in right in between Suck It Up and Get Help in Reverse. So today you are a conqueror. You are able to overcome anything life throws at you. Let's do this. So because this landed right in between Suck It Up and Get Help, this is letting me know that some of you guys, you was like, man, I'm really sad about this. Even if you was kind of trying to blame yourself for certain things that you shouldn't have. It's like, you know, I'll pull up my big boy, big girl, big non-binary panties and I'm going to throw it out, right? You know, you got help when it comes to, you know, in some cases, your mental health. But in other cases, a lot of you guys, you didn't feel supported. You didn't feel like you got that much help because you have a spirit team. You getting some type of help. But also at the same time, when you going through a physical experience and you don't have anybody that's physically, not just around you, because you can be around a lot of people physically and still feel like nobody sees you. I'm talking about having a physical person around who's in alignment with you, that understands what you're going through and is willing to help you from a pure heart space of understanding, right? Because either they went through what you're going through, or like, for example, if I had a friend, the friend also might be spiritual like I am. We may be going through a different situation, but they can understand because they're spiritual too. And they understand the problems that come up in the spiritual community as well, right? That maybe other people who are not into spirituality are not, they don't know, right? And don't get me wrong, yes, you can educate somebody, but it's different when a person has gone through it. You connect on a whole nother level, right? But in this case, it's like you guys felt alone in a lot of cases here, because it's like, and you had to be headstrong about things, because it's just like you weren't being physically supported in the way that you needed. And maybe some needs got met, but it could have also felt like, man, I have so many other needs, right? But also still appreciating the ones that could get met. Hatred is like a cancer. It destroys you from the inside out. Woo. Okay, so someone, they wanted you to feel unsupported. They wanted you to have doubt. They had some sort of hatred for you here, or you had a sort of hatred for someone. Okay, so we got to be mindful of that. And listen, I'm myself included, because sometimes I can get so upset, and I won't act out in a sense, but just inside. We got to be mindful of that too, especially my introverts, my empaths. Because it's like we don't want to hurt somebody else, right? Heart of a chosen one, heart of an empath. Also at the same time, where does that energy go? Healers need healing too. Helpers need help too. All right, so we have baggage, but it came out of in reverse, okay? And we have honesty. Oh, look at the doggy. But it too came out in reverse. I love puppies. So, resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. The past is exactly what it is. The past. So unpack and begin your healing. Start life anew and stop dragging the old into the new. Well, with this, so you guys are dropping that baggage, or these blockages and these baggages are being removed from your life if it hasn't already. Remember, everybody's in different seasons while watching this, okay? And honesty. It has always been said that honesty is the best policy. Always remember to be honest with yourself and others, okay? So this is also a part of the reason why because this came out in reverse too. This is also a part of the reason why you separated from whoever this was, walked away, don't want to be bothered anymore, or thinking about walking away. It's because this energy brought you so much grief. Like, I'm looking at this side, I'm looking at this side here. Like, they made you question where you stood with them, or they made you question like if your skill set in the company was even worth it, but they hired you. Whatever you're dealing with, your work, family, love life, a hobby, career, okay? Just put the concept into your life how you see fit, but take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Okay, like they get, it's like you had so much baggage after dealing with whoever this is or whatever agency this is here. It sucked a lot out of you, right? So that's like working at an agency. They do love your skill set, but they don't give you recognition and they don't pay you fairly, right? But they pay somebody else fairly who doesn't have all the education as you, who doesn't have all the skill set as you. They don't have a good attendance and all the rest of this stuff, right? It's like just real unfairness, okay? And it's just like suck it up. These are different energies that have been in your life that kind of just wanted you to 444 on the timer as I'm saying this. Just get over it. Suck it up. This is life. So you just got to, and Fuck that. I can't stand that shit because this is the problem with society today. This is why motherfuckers been committing suicide today. It's because they don't feel loved. It's because they don't feel cared for. It's because people going through poverty. It's because people are shit beyond the low poverty line. People are going through different ailments, and this is not the way to live, right? I mean, and this is even coming from a therapist. And no, this isn't therapy. This is for um entertainment purposes only. Okay. Also, at the same time, it's like, let's say a person is experiencing depression, but they're experiencing it so much because of the environmental circumstances that they're going through that they don't have any control of for one reason or another. But it's just like if you remove that circumstance, the person won't be depressed, but yet these people are getting these diagnoses, and it's just like if they would just make the systems better, there would be a lot more healthier people who feel like they don't have to constantly live in survival mode, who feel like, and they can get the services that they need, or at least more people would be able to, right? People can actually feel supported instead of feeling discriminated against and shunned upon. Maybe they'll actually feel comfortable to heal in a community instead of feeling like they have to be mean towards people, and project their shit on people. Not making excuses for them, right? But we all at one point, even if you ain't do shit in this lifetime, we've lived several lifetimes. And we've all had a part to play, and we've all had to pay that part back. Right? So, i.e. karmic debts. But baby, yeah, this energy wasn't honest, and you had to overcome whatever energy this was. So I'm not very sure if you want to go back to this job, or if you want to go back to this person or people here, because they developed a lot of hatred for you for whatever the reason is. Okay, and their actions started to make you question and doubt whether you were supposed to be there, whether they actually liked you or loved you, or whatever the case may be. And no, you shouldn't be at a job that got you in survival mode. You're supposed to be able to be in a headspace to create and produce. No, you should not be in a relationship, friendship, around family who's constantly dishing out toxic and negative energy, because you're going to be feeling like you're in survival mode and you're going to feel drained because of all that negative energy that you're around, especially when you're around people who don't see shit wrong with what they do. Therefore, they're not going to go to a healer because they don't see shit wrong with what they do. So they don't see shit to change. And you got to be mindful of being around those type of people. Okay? Let's get this last card. Move on. Okay? You got to move on. You got to move on in a different direction. Okay? Well, you ain't got to go in a different direction, but you do got to move on. Okay? In order to gain closure and healing for ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations we cannot change. I mean, this just backed up exactly what I just sat here and talked to y'all about for a few minutes. Okay? So move on so you can get the blessings that are for you, because God sometimes don't want to bless you and them if they got bad behavior. God does not want to reward bad behavior. You have to work for your shit. You have to earn it. They do too. But you make your own decisions, y'all. Okay? My conquerors, enjoy the rewards that the divine has for you. Thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out, deuces.